pleased to introduce one of their distinguished alumni of that group, and that is former Philadelphia Court of Common Pleas Judge Nelson A. Diaz. Judge Diaz will speak on behalf of the class and on behalf of his classmate, Justice Sandra Schultz-Newman, who was not able to make it here today. So I'm going to turn it over to Judge Diaz. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Well, I am so happy that I can see people for a change. It's been quite a marvel that all of you have been TV stars for 2.5 years. And now we can see what you really are and look like. I'd like, first of all, the oldest group to stand up so that we can recognize you. The 70-year club. It's got to be someone around here that's 7 years. 70-year club, please stand. There's nobody around. You know, that's what happens when you have COVID. What about the 60-year club? Anybody here from the 60-year club? There's one. And what about the good-looking folks from the 50-year club? The best-looking group in this area. Please stand up and let us see you. I have some remarks, and hopefully you'll like the remarks, and if you don't like them, you can blame Justice Newman, because I was supposed to be here with her, and as a result, she couldn't get back from a flight from San Francisco, which I'm sure that many of you feel sorry for her. Now, in 50 years, we have survived many challenges in our lives and profession. We're still alive from the worst pandemic to hit the world. Congratulations to all of you living people. But my deepest prayers for those who we lost, who are members of our bar and our family, and we need to keep them in our memories. Now, some of us have less hair, no hair. Others have color in your hair. But some of you, the most important thing is that you're here. In 50 years, we have changed the world, ended the war in Vietnam through our efforts as student advocates. I was the first Latino to pass the Pennsylvania bar in 1972. Now there are thousands of Latinx members of the bar and active in the Philadelphia Bar Association. I then broke another barrier, which is to become a judge, which is the first Latino judge in the state of Pennsylvania. It's also a Philadelphia bar story. And we had the first woman to sit on the Pennsylvania Supreme Court, Justice Sandra Newman. Soon, we're going to have 4 women on the U.S. Supreme Court, something no one ever believed or thought. In 1972, we took the first multi-state bar in Pennsylvania as a result of the Philadelphia Bar Committee alleging the unfairness, since there were only at the time 67 African Americans that had ever passed the bar since 1776. This multi-state allowed thousands of African Americans, women, and others like you to join the ranks of this prestigious and oldest bar association in the country. The bar now emphasizes diversity and inclusion for all. Leadership has come from all segments of the community, including LGBTQ, women, and African Americans. Our bar is also helping to improve our system of justice. As a young attorney, I chaired a committee that established interpreters and translation forms in the Court of Common Pleas appointed by then Chancellor Borish. It was the plaintiff and defense bar and members of that bar that provided guidance for the reforms in the courts in 1991 and helped reduce a 7-year backlog. It is with great pride that I salute our bar, our lawyers of immense capacity, tenacity, bravery, for standing on the concepts of the process of equal justice for all. God bless you for your continued efforts and mentoring our future leaders to prepare them for what may be coming of the cyber world, something that most of us don't even know how to touch. Adlai Stevenson said, "What a man knows," and I assume he meant also a woman, and I use Adlai Stevenson because it's in our 50-year period, of 50 that he did not know at 20 boils down to something like this: the knowledge he has acquired with age is not the knowledge of formulas or forms of words, but of people, places, and actions. My wife drove down all the way from Harrisburg to hear this great speech. And she left the gaming board that she's a commissioner of, Sarah Mazzano Diaz, just to hear how great her husband at 50 years old is still able to give some remarks. Adlai Stevenson continued, "But people, places, and actions, knowledge not gained by words, but by touch, sight, sound, victories, failures, sleeplessness, devotion, love, the human experience and emotions of the earth and of oneself and other men and women. And perhaps, too, a little faith and a little reverence for things you cannot see." Congratulations, my class of 50, and I'm privileged to represent you.